So I bought a drone and I was using it for like the first time to take like a video. Thought that'd be nice. And it didn't come down. I flew it up and I tested that out a little bit before, but hadn't used the camera on it. And I flew it upwards for a nice like aerial shot, and it just went. It disappeared. It flew so high and then like far that way that that I obviously lost control. So now I'm on the hunt for my drone. I appear to have upset a field of cows, and they're terrifying. They're very loud, very noisy. Kind of sounds like something from Jurassic Park. So I've come to the direction that I saw it flying in, and it really was just a little dot in the sky. And problem is there's just a field. There's just a field, a big old field with a lot of cows in, and that one spotted me. I think you can see. I probably shouldn't be here. So I ended up going into the farm building where they were doing the cows, and I spoke to the guy, and had a chat with him. Basically just asked him if he'd seen it. He hadn't. And then asked him for a glass of water, and he was very nice, and yeah. But the problem is now that my progress is somewhat limited by the fact that actually I'll walk over there. But basically there's a great big field of what I assume is corn. So yeah, here we are. There's there's a lot of flies, but not much hope, I might say. Yeah, shit. It's mostly black, so I'm looking for like these dark black spots everywhere, like on the ground, just in case. And I just sort of keep finding cow shit like everywhere. I mean, obviously I'm in like a cow field, but it's quite demoralizing when you think that, oh, maybe it's it, and then it's just a literal pile of crap. I decided to go down the corn trail because I thought, what harm could it do? I think we've got a decent chance, I think my hopes are still quite high. The sun's out still for another couple hours. Okay, my hopes aren't that high, but it's a nice walk, it's a nice little adventure. So, I'll keep looking. But I kind of have a feeling that it could, because I'm not in the cornfield anymore, but I kind of had a feeling that it's probably somewhere in amongst that big old field. But there's no harm in looking some more. I am actually knee deep in plant here. I don't know what this is. It's probably something obvious, but I don't actually know what this is. So yeah, it could be anything. It could be edible. Who knows? Okay, so I've kind of given up the mission for the drone. I think that if I do find it, it's going to be totally by chance. But I can hear like some squawking, like from a bird. And I'm quite interested to see if I can, just see what it is. Learn something maybe. Focus. Little bee. Well, I'm at the edge of this field now, and the bird's been quiet, so I think it might be time to move on. I think what I want to do is I want to go down there, that way. I started from over there, so I walked that way, and I want to get to the edge of the cornfield on that side, and then just cut around the end. I don't want to go through a cornfield because the leaves on that stuff is sharp, and also it's not nice to the farmer. You know, I don't want to spoil their crop or damage anything. So, although this might be a crop, to be fair, I've been walking through this. I've been trying to step carefully. Buzz, 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 buzz. Oh, I'm in wide zoom. Let me change the lens. See if we can get a better view of you. Bees are fucking great. Because they pollinate and shit. So, I'm a fan of these guys. I don't know what the white bit on their tail is. Tail? I don't know if it's a tail, whatever. But I guess that could be the pollen. Maybe they collect it there. I don't know much about bees. So what I've picked up here, just on a little side note, is the oxeye or moon daisy. Different names for them. But they're basically just a big daisy. They you can eat them. The whole thing's edible, but it's not the best. It's not awful, to be fair. But just gonna. Yeah. Now, to be fair, the flowers are not bad. I was chewing on a stem, and it was like, but the flowers are pretty good. So I found a bit of woodland. It just came in to get into the shade, really. There was a lot of brambles, a few brambles in the way, so I might have scratched myself up just a little bit there. But I think it's worth it to get out of the sun for a little bit. I mean, it's late anyway. It's something like 8 o'clock, but it's been a really hot day. And I did bring water with me, but I was climbing over something right at the beginning and I dropped it. And obviously back then the priority was just, I'll just find the drone, I'll pick it up and take it back. But not as easy as that. So obviously I decided to come walking. And I didn't get the water that I dropped. So I am regretting that. At first I thought it was a bin bag and I was like, dude, I'm so far out. Like, I was kind of like mad. But then I realized it's actually it's a tarp that someone's put over some chopped up wood by the feel of it. So whoever owns this wood, or copse, or area, it's not massive. It probably uses it for firewood in the winter, which would make sense. I found myself next to another cornfield. Maybe my fate is to be king of the cornfields. On another note, I nearly fell into some gorse, and you can tell it's gorse because it's spiky as fuck. Also, I've been saying it's corn this whole time. I don't actually know. There's no fruit on it. So, I don't know, it could be like maize or another plant. So, please don't think I'm stupid if it is. If you're like, no, that's actually the European bamboo of the greatest depths of France, and it is used to secure the wishes of each third person that should stroke upon it. Well, I wish to find my drone. I mean, at least it was only a fairly cheap drone from like a supermarket. I've been trying the controls every now and then, see if I can get it to fly up or make a sound or, give me some sort of a alert to where it is. I've been seeing a lot of grasshoppers, and been wondering, why do they hop? I mean, is it like the only way they can move, or is it just whenever we see a grasshopper, it's like, oh, let's get out of here, so it hops away? And also, like, I don't know. I assume grasshoppers eat grass. I don't know. Not a grasshopper, or a grasshopper expert. I am heading back now. I forgot to. There's a bee on me. It was a fly. I mean, it is buzzing though a lot. It's like I think they do that to like disorient. Oh my god! As I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted by the like 1,000 flies around it. Look, it's on my finger now. It's literally on my finger. Oh, he's kind of cool looking actually. I tried to get like a video of him. That's him there, the big one. Why do you like my hair so much? You're on my phone now. Oh. If anyone knows like what kind of breed fly this is, then I mean, it's rubbing his little hands. I'm gonna get you. But he's kind of cool. I'm sure he's like super evil or something. And also, mind my grotty finger. I accidentally burnt it on some wax. Whilst I got this cool string that has wax in it to it's gone to help light fires. It's kind of wax. It's like this wax-ridden piece of other string inside the paracord. And yeah, I was playing with that, and I burnt off. I was burning it down because I wanted to get rid of the frayed ends, and there was a big lump of that red wax-soaked stuff, and it dropped straight onto my finger. Hence the just the grossness of it there. These are pretty. So if you're watching this video, the chances are it's because I told you to, because I've asked you saying, look, if you want to watch my video. But if you haven't, and if you don't know anything about the channel, then that's fine. That's fine. But I'm gonna basically tell you what my plans are. But in a few days' time, sometime, well, in the next week, basically I'm gonna be leaving for Turkey. The plan is to walk there, obviously, walk into Turkey, and yeah, as part of sort of the first. Sorry, just changing hands. This hand ached from. Oh, it's a different angle now. Anyway, so I'm just walking to Turkey basically. I do a lot of. I really enjoy survival and hiking and bushcraft and all that kind of thing. And I thought, people backpack all the time. They go like traveling and stuff, and they get planes from place to place, and I like the idea of that, but it also sounds really expensive. And I thought it'd be a nice little personal challenge to myself, because I'm going to be gone for a long time. Excuse me. There's an electric fence, and there were cows in that field earlier. I think they might have been moved to that field. I obviously don't want to be in a field where there are cows, so I'm just gonna dip under this one. I don't know if it's on, but I'd rather not risk it. But yeah, also sorry for how sweaty I am. It kind of just happened. It's sunny. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, I've got a friend in Turkey. Basically, I was just gonna go, around Europe, see what I could see and all that. And I said to him, hey, yeah, I'm going around Europe and and he was like, oh dude, you should come here. He was like, that is a really wet cow shit. And sorry, he said, yeah dude, come here, come visit me. So I was like, yeah, alright. And I know Turkey's like mostly in Asia, but it's I think like the only country that's in Asia and Europe. I'll be going to Istanbul, which is the only city which is in Asia and Europe. Yes, hello cows. Just trying to work out which side of the fence you're on. That's okay. But yeah, so I thought I'd do that. I'm going to be heading there, going via France. I'm in sort of never eat shreddy wheat, northwest France at the minute. I'm going to be heading east to towards Germany, and then I'm going to go through Germany, and then Austria, Hungary, Czech, Slovakia, Bulgaria, Romania, and then Turkey. And then the way back, I'll be going via Greece, North Macedonia, or Macedonia, I don't know how you pronounce it. Croatia, Italy. I might have missed a couple of countries, but yeah, Italy and then back to France. So, and I don't know how long that's all going to take. It might take me about 5 months or so to get there. Ideally, I don't really know. I kind of want to get there before the winter hits, because it's the end of July now. So I should have left earlier, I think, really. But yeah, and then when I get there, sorry, another electric fence. Yeah, then when I get there, I'll stay there with my mate over winter, or at least the very worst of it. And then when the weather starts to warm up again, the spring comes along, then I'll head back. These are the guys, or I'm not sure which side of the fence they were on. They probably don't like me pointing their phone at them. Hello, cows. Moo. Oh, they're French cows. Le moo. Yeah, I don't think they like me. So I'm gonna just stop filming and yeah. Hello. So those, get off me, fly. Those cows over there are the ones that got pissed off with me earlier, annoyed, and they weren't in this field. They, I assume they must have had the thing opened or something. I can't see from here. I'm gonna have to go over this wire, but yeah, they really weren't happy with me earlier. So and where I need to go, I think, is like, I think I should know. It's like that way, that way. But I'm obviously just gonna have to go around the edge of the field. Now, I know you might be thinking like, oh, come on dude, there are only cows. Well, they are only cows. The cows are really big. They're like 1/2 a ton in weight. And they've got horns. Some of them, not all of them. I think these ones do. They've got horns and, you know, they can throw you, they can charge at you. And I mean, you know, just sidestep them, you might say. But they can turn like really quick. They got a really tight turning circle on a cow, you know. And I remember once actually, my this isn't about being crushed by a cow, don't worry. But me and some mates were camping in a field, much like this one, and we were enjoying some beverages, and it was quite late at night, and there were no cows in the field when we pitched like tent or set up or anything. We were all in the same tent. We're all in like the 4 of us in a 4-man tent. And it was not a spacious tent, but it was fun. We had a good time, had a laugh. But about halfway through the night, like, well, 2 a.m, the other guy's kind of like half falling asleep, and I get out and there's a cow like 10 feet away from the tent, and I freaked out. I was like, oh guys, we should probably move. Like, let's pack up, let's go back home. Let's like I don't like this. And they were like, oh, come on, it's a cow, like, it'll be fine, we'll just go to sleep, man, because they were tired. And I probably overreacted a little bit, yeah, to be honest. But yeah, so we all went back to one of the guys' houses, and we all slept at his. And we wake up in the morning, and his dad, he's about 80, he had quite an old dad for his age. He's probably we were probably about 16 at the time. And yeah, his dad says to us and goes, I heard about last night. Real men aren't afraid of cows. And that was a little bit confusing. And because we were like, how did you find out? And it turned out one of our mates had told his mum about the whole thing. And then his mum had bumped into him and told, or something like that. But yeah, and then he told us a story about, he was camping in Africa, just him and his little Jack Russell. And apparently, I don't know how true this is, but apparently he said he was camping and a hippo came by, a hippopotamus, and he said that his little Jack Russell, don't know where the cow's gone, he said that his little Jack Russell had scared away the hippo by yapping and barking and all that. And I don't know, Jack Russells are pretty loud, you know, for such a small thing. So Also, sorry about the dogs. There's a kennel right next to where I am. So lots of like hounds and that. In fact, I'm pretty close to being back at home. So yeah, if you made it this far through, thank you very much for watching. I'd obviously appreciate it if you could, like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff, because I'm sure that helps me out. It's nice to get. It's just a nice feeling, I should imagine, getting the numbers. No, but no, seriously, thank you very much. I hope that you watch some more of my videos. We want to actually go to Turkey and go through different countries, because hopefully they're a bit more interesting and there'll be more stuff about actually camping as opposed to just wandering aimlessly with the hopes of finding something that is lost. So yeah, thank you very much.